Okay, looking for some food in the garden because there's nothing in the cupboard. So let's see if I can find any sunchoke or topinambour, Jerusalem artichoke. Now these are actually pretty nutritious carbohydrate. What's that? That's hollyhock, so I don't want to dig that out. Keep on coming back each year. Makes nice flowers, so it's decorative, good for making windbreak screens, good for working the soil. And these are just a couple that escaped from over by the hedge. And so they've colonized this space. They're starting to colonize it. There we go. Now some people don't like these parce que ça fait pity. You know? It makes you fart. It can make you fart. Depends on your constitution. But if you wash them off, you can just grate them or chop them up and eat them raw. Because I find that that's better. They actually taste sweeter like that. Or you can roast them or fry them. All depends where you're at. I'll probably just try and make some, grate them up and make them some veggie burger with some oats or 5 cereal crop flakes, you know. And put in obviously anything else. Carrots, onions, garlic. You do have to dig these up. Not very deep, but you do have to dig them up. So it does disturb the soil a bit, which is a bit contrary to the principle of doing a no-dig garden, but you know, the point being that a no-dig garden is always going to be easier to maintain and retain its fertility and humidity and soil organisms intact in situ. So you don't really want to be doing this kind of thing too much with your crops. But then anything that's growing beneath the ground that you can't just pull up. I mean, a carrot you can pull up out the ground, you know. Artichoke, you have to dig it up. I know quite a few people who don't like these at all. They say they would never eat them. But needs must. And when you're hungry and you don't have anything else to eat, well, you know, that's what you go with. You go with what you can forage and find. Artichoke, Jerusalem artichoke, otherwise known as the fartichoke. There we go. You don't have to go very far. But like I say, the good thing about these is once they're in the ground, they just keep spreading these tubers rise and spreading. Colonize the space. You don't need any attention. Don't need any feeding. Like all good perennial crops. They just do their thing in the season, die down into the ground, and come back again the next year. Easy as peasy. I just wish you could get more perennial green leaf crops like that. Winter is like the worst time for having a stock of fresh green leafy vegetables if you don't have covered space, if you don't have a greenhouse, that's for sure, which I don't have here. That's how it goes. But of course these don't grow in the winter. growing it into butt. You harvest them in the winter. And then what I'll do with these stalks is put them in the shredder, and then they'll just come back as a mulch on this ground. Shredded wood, or comme on dit en France, le BRF. As you see, I mean, that's like more than enough for a couple of meals. For anyone who's brave enough to eat them. In fact, you don't have to be brave to eat them, you just have to be brave to face the consequences of. And it's because of the inulin. It's inulin that makes you fart. It's not like they're toxic or anything, not at all. But some people don't like having to pass gas. Some people don't like farting. Hey! That's why they don't like the artichoke. Now you see, I'm only digging on the surface, so no, I'm going to stop there. It will vegetate and regenerate, propagate itself vegetatively, and start growing back again. But in terms of biomass, if you imagine if you had a whole field of these, and then you shred all of this up, I mean, if it's dry, you can burn it to light fires and stuff, but yeah, we'll leave that. Because that's where the next crop is going to be. I'm going to come back in a couple of days if I need to. And just judging by the side of the stalks, there's going to be a fair few in number and in size. And that's positive, isn't it? Because for every negative there must be a positive, and for every positive there must be a negative. Because that is the only one true duality in the universe. Oh yeah, I know it's all about the positivity. Let's focus on the liberty, abundance of variety. Vitality to concentrate on conscious creativity. Where the attention goes, energy flows, don't you know? So you got to compose with simplicity, yeah. Synergy and synchronicity. Jerusalem artichoke. Topinambour. Oh yeah, I know it's all about the positivity, yeah. Red and white carrots. And they're crossbred. Maybe. Never seen anything like that. But of course they're tiny babies, they haven't grown properly.
Where is the sense of humanity? Where is the sense? Are we a loving being or part of the machinery? Creative spirit as a slave to technology. Where is the sense? Where is the compassion and humility? Where is the sense of humanity?
Not very big, but beggars can't be choosers. Garlic growing.
Focus on the liberty, abundance of variety, vitality to concentrate on conscious creativity. Where the attention goes, energy flows, don't you know?
4 weeks ago, this bucket was empty. Just out in the open air, they were just empty. That's how much rain has fallen in the last month. It's about 35 centimeters, 40 centimeters. Enough water.